Everybody hail the old Mac. Welcome to American Truck Simulator again. After yesterday's shite show, I was kind of stuck in this, but then I started looking at the values of the trailer set. Then I realized something after trying it out on different with different weights, like empty weights or total weights, gross weights, and it just didn't add up. It didn't match. And after a while, I realized that my open definition file that I put in my own values, which I thought was the logical thing to do, it made sense in the document, but in the game it did not make sense. So I've actually been trying to pull this set with almost a double weight. It's not entirely just black and white. It has to do with mass, not only weight. And I somewhat tried to make that match in the document. But in the end, when I was weighing it, because I haven't had a chance yet to make a total gross weight on this, and it doesn't say it in the game anywhere what I know of, so I had to look it up for myself, and then I realized that I gave it basically double the mass. So I tried to pull this one up like it was almost twice the size, or the mass, or something like that. So I actually removed the open definition file and just using the trailer set default, which would of course not match with the weight of the loads. The loads are too light, but in the end the total gross weight will match. So I guess that's why the guy who made these trailers, Kishido Walker, did that. So overly light load, but in the end it's gonna match. So I tried that curve earlier, and I figured, and it worked, and I figured I would take you on that route. All of this just because of a wrong turn yesterday in the darkness, and actually no turn at all, because I was supposed to turn but I didn't, and I ended up on the other side of the ridge in this valley. So we're gonna go back now. We're gonna take that curve and we're gonna defeat it. I know it can be done now. So, and I was actually trying it on the right side where it's as steepest. It took me a little while. It took like 5 minutes or so to get through that curve, but it was doable. Now I'm gonna try to go on the left side. It probably will be nothing. We just filled up. We are in this little town where we just turned around yesterday to, take on the second part of the journey to where are we going? We're going to Villanueva with some cattle, and it says now the cattle are actually just 84,459 pounds. I don't know about that, but the total gross weight match, the mass is matching what it's supposed to. So let's try this one more time. So funnily enough, it feels just the same driving it. Like it feels heavy. So I don't really get the logic in mass versus weight and so on, but
In 400 meters, turn left.
the former weights
Turn left.
doesn't match the mass now, so I can't really put in the weight that it used to be before he updated it. It would just be like pulling 2 sets of triples up the hill. Crazy. Not really, but close to, I guess. Maybe 2/3 more or something like that. 2/3, I think. I'm actually gonna kick in the... There we go. The differential now. Let's hope for the best. Oh, thanks. Of course I would miss. I would miss the gear, man. Oh no. 3 and 4. I'm between gear 3 and 4. Which is basically what I could do before, funnily enough. Doable. Yeah, so I could not change any more on the truck. Would I put more curb weight on it, it would just hit the ground because the suspension wouldn't hold it as good. So now it's times 1.8, almost a double weight, but not entirely. So I tried to put the double weight on it. It didn't help the curve. We could not take it anyway, but it was also lower and suspension wouldn't hold it. So I would hit the ground and get damage all the time. Wait a minute, this is 5, 6, 7, 8. Are we 9, 10 now? No, we are 4. We are 4. 4 low. Should be direct or high. No, direct. We got rain, of course. I see where this is going. Oh, I didn't count on that. Well, we'll see. So 4 high. That is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. 9. This is the reason I never tried quads on this. Last trailer is always on the verge of crossing the line constantly. think this might be it. So I'm gonna cross the line now. Try to take it on the outside. Oh yeah. Here it comes. Of course, because of the rain, I don't think we can pull this one off anyway. Sadly. As you see. It was exactly like this last night when I tried it. And I was like... gliding sideways. This is not nice. This is really not nice. Because I knew I defeated this turn, but it was not with rain, so this is very typical and very interesting how this would happen. Like, if you watched yesterday's stream, I was forwarding time just to get it to stop raining. I can't make it stop raining, but it's gonna start in a few seconds anyway. It's like it's initiating rain, whatever you do, it doesn't matter. But yesterday I was like forwarding time, like half a day time or something like that, and it never stopped raining. I went like 2 or 3 days and it was just kept on raining. Like, I haven't never seen that before. And it's like, no, you're not gonna defeat this turn. That's what it is. It's what it is. I don't know, guys. It's funny. Okay, so I guess the basic rule then. Basic rule, if it rains, I have to stop. I can't really... But you know, it kind of starts raining in the middle of it. I have no freaking clue. I'm not gonna do this to you guys. I'm gonna try to make it stop rain, and that way, maybe I can climb up. But yeah, it is obvious in rain. This is... Of course I could be trying for another 30 minutes, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to set the weather to 0 and hope that that will help. But it's going to start raining shortly, so what is going on? This was not even possible. Oh, funny. Interesting. It is like it doesn't want me to win. It doesn't want me to defeat. It is so freaking crazy. I changed so much. I did so much work. I put so freaking much work into this to just know that I can do this turn with a triple. And like I said, I thought I matched the worst turn of them all, but this is worse. So this is actually the top dog here, but yeah, I don't know. Grippy tires. I haven't seen any more like that. Well, there's probably something like that, but I don't want to be using all the mods just to get it going. I mean, I'm just gonna not take on this turn anymore. This is what I want to. I want to have it on stream that I actually defeated it, but you know. Off stream I did once, just before stream. And now it started raining, so I had that, but yeah. I had to make it stop, as I was not able to otherwise. Not with wet roads. There we go, people. Applause, please. I think I deserve it. Oh boy. Yeah, so totally out of question in rain. That is just a general rule. A double I could probably pull up here. I don't know about the rain, but and you know, I'm not gonna pull more than single trailers up here. I don't think I'm gonna take on anything like that. And yeah, of course, in dry weather, there's a slight chance to be able to. But hey, man, please just freaking move. Oh, I hate these AIs. I really hate them so much with my freaking passion. All right, I'm gonna have to move you out of the way, sir. I'm gonna bring you with me because I can't go farther to the right. I just can't. Yeah, that's that. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. But yeah, I'd say I would probably have to wait for the rain to stop. Who knows how many days that would take. It's like, oh, we're gonna climb that hill, that mountain. Better watch, you know, the what's that? The weather procast? No. I don't know the word. Watch the weather channel, whatever. Thanks for that. Oh, that's not good at all. Messed up. That's messed up. Idiots. Idiots. So freaking not functioning well. Meep meep. Meep meep, I'm a retard. Meep meep. There we go. One. Yeah. You're gonna have to bear with me. I am a bit childish now because I really... This one took the best out of me, you can say. This freaking struggle about values and manage to configure a truck to a certain circumstance, condition, and then have crap like this to deal with that you can't really do anything about because you need to be a programmer and really put effort into make the AI work in a way you want it to, right? Or it would, like it would work normally. But they have their, I'm sure they have their reasons why they did, how they did it, why they did the way they did it. Oh, okay. Cows are shaken, not stirred. Really? Yeah, so that was my only solution to really master that hill, is to remove the open definition file of the trailer, which doesn't match anyway. I mean, it seems like he had to do, the maker of this mod had to do some weird values just to make it work in the end with the gross weight. So I think maybe it's the game itself that doesn't match the weight as it should. I don't know. Okay. Wow. Let's go back a bit. That didn't work out at all. All right. I'm about to. We're gonna spend the night at this log station, log and mill, and get it to be morning. I'd say the delivery is way overdue anyway, so it always is, since I'm trying to I try to run it on daylight, during daylight. And I can't talk today. Alright, we're just gonna pull over right here. I'd say something like that, something like this. Yeah. And that's that. Okay. And let's set 7. And that was light. We can continue our journey. But in the US, if we're gonna run this setup, it probably will be quads. Maybe full quads, like the longest ones, I don't know. I will have to make one of those. I started making a short quad. Setup looks just like this one, but it has one more of these short trailers in front, so total 4. But there you can also make a quad. I don't think you can make 4 single big trailers, but you can make one short B, So 2 B doubles basically. And that is 1 short, 1 long, 1 short, 1 long. And that's the longest quad you can configure. The triple, I'd say the triple can be the longest, what I think. So that would be, you would configure it like 3 long trailers, like the one I have in the back, longest one. 3 of those, and they got a drawbar in between them, so that would make them very long, like super long. So I'm thinking the triple is actually might be hauling more cattle as well. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking here. Maybe not. Maybe it's equally same. So you got 2 big ones, and you got that in a triple as well. 2 big ones on the quad, 2 big ones. Then you got a big one, 1 more big one in the triple, but you got 2 smaller ones for the quad. So yeah, it is more in the quad, but it might be shorter anyway. That's the funny part. But it's the way it is connected, so they basically carry 2 trailers are splitting the same dolly, so to speak. It is not a dolly. It is attached to the trailer, but alright, let's get rid of the differential lock right there. We got some speed bumps to deal with here. So yeah, that is amazing how I found the limitation anyway and disregarded the whole open definition thing. Yeah, it would not help anyway. That was kind of interesting. But we made it anyway. We made it through the most annoying curve in the Mexico, on the Mexico map, probably. I still have a freaking whole area with switchbacks that I haven't traveled on. They might be worse, I don't know. If they are, it's just, yeah, just have to understand. I just have to understand it's made for single trailers only. It's on you if you want to try to move triples and doubles and freaking quads. I would not even take on a quad on narrow roads like this because traffic will make things just annoying. I could, if the traffic worked like in real life, they could actually move a little bit sideways, stay out of the way a bit, you know, co-working basically as much as possible. Then I would take on a quad, not on roads like that, not on turns like that, but overall on routes I do know, routes I did, and I never gotta forget about those two, that's for sure. If I would, that would probably be because I haven't been driving for a year or whatever, and I just don't remember where it was. But I think I will remember it as long as, I don't know, probably forever. Yeah, it's not easy to see if you haven't seen the effort I put into it. Try to solve it, try to understand it, try to fiddle with it, both the truck and the trailer. But in the end it was contradictory and didn't make sense anyway, so there was no logic. There's some miscalculation. My guess is it's in the game itself regarding gross weight, mass, and empty weight, something in that fashion, which makes it, I don't know, It's probably not impossible to count it out to see what you get, but I think this guy who made these trailers put some effort to it himself. And yeah, as it seems, he had to alter the numbers to something that is probably not. Because with that weight, I would not reach my total gross weight, my legal gross weight, because it's too low. But that's what he had to put in to get the mass to match the final gross weight, to be realistic, or in-game realistic at least, you know. Oh, nice, I'm using my retarder now. I missed that one. It's so needed up here in the mountain ranges. You need a retarder. Sadly you don't, since the brakes are not overheating in this game. But I kind of wish they would put that in, so people would start using all the freaking brake technology there is, if they're going to be driving mountain ranges and stuff with the regular trailer, not with a triple necessarily. I only have to tap the brake once in a while, and that's the whole idea of that. I'll not have to use it constantly and heat them up. I can almost not even imagine how much heat would develop from this momentum going downwards, trying to brake it. I mean, hold it back. That's a great amount of force and so much energy to absorb, really. Would never do this, that's for sure. Well, he just did. In simulator, yes he did. Man, I was so tired yesterday. I was like, after that fail in the end of the stream, I would say the 20 final minutes of the stream was so much struggle, so much disappointment for me. You cannot believe. It was like, it's just a freaking game. Come on, like what's the matter with you? That's what I would ask myself. But yeah, I put in amount of time. I put in effort. I put in my valuable time to make things match, to make great content, and also get a good experience, as good as possible. If I would build a truck, how would I build it? Trying to understand the numbers and trying to be realistic about it. But if you have numbers that doesn't match on the cargo, that's going to be very contradictory. So this freaking tractor is a tank. It's heavy as F, and it still can't pull it up. It has the power, it has everything, but no, it's going to be like a freaking Hot Wheels trying to pull, you know, whatever. So that just didn't match at all. Good thing we actually fit here. That's nice. Pretty nice, I must say. But yeah. It's just funny. It's a funny thing about me. Every time I gain, you know, what is it like? Confidence, self-confidence, or confidence at all. I don't know. It just getting taken away for some reason. I don't know why. I'm like, oh no, you can't brag about it, man. You can't feel good about making something, you know, putting effort into it. You're not gonna make you feel good about it. You're just gonna freaking suffer, man. That's how it felt yesterday. It's probably not true, but that's how it felt. Why put in the effort, you know? Just to find out it was for no good, since it was not even a good thing I found out about it, but I was like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Well, it's not you, it's the whole freaking mess of weights versus math that doesn't seem to match, or I just don't freaking understand it. It might be that too. Maybe there's a perfect good logical explanation and I would be just this ignorant. I don't know. I just tried to have fun with it, but it just went over the edge. It got too much. And I'm like, it is a weird thing to deal with resistance, I believe. Because there's a thin line, always, between where you should, you know, just step back and understand that this is not your battle, or this is not the battle to win, or whatever, to conquer anything. It's not about that. I don't know. Or to actually push it because you want to give your best, you want to do your best, you want to know that you did your best. And my best is actually when I'm braking. That's when I reach my limit. When I'm like mentally or physically braking, that is my limit. But for a long time now, I've been like, no, F that. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to push myself to the, you know, edge of whatever. That's why I'm burnt out. Because I have that weird drive in me that, no, I can do more. I can freaking do more, you know? And I keep doing it until I just freaking break. Whatever. I don't know. But it has to be connected with passion. I'm not going to do it with something I don't love, with something I don't care about. I'm not going to put in the effort into that. If someone is like, oh, you should do this, you should lick the floor, and you should, you know, whatever, like crazy stuff. You know, for a while you could, because you might need the money to, you know, clean up a mess or carry heavy stuff or whatever that might, you know, not be good for you. You kind of have to know the limitations yourself, but that is also dangerous when well, my limitation is, you know, until I break. But when I break, that's too late, you know? There might be no return from that. And that is like, I don't know. Maybe someone told me that in a young age. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how you're supposed to do it. To be approved, to be a good, hardworking man or whatever. I don't know. So I just figured that's the way you do it. So I broke. I broke a couple of times. I have a I damaged my back. That was in a young age because I was carrying until I broke. I was carrying bags. I was carrying paint in buckets because they didn't have the right, you know, what do you say, the tools or the methods or whatever. They had to carry themselves. And of course all the workers on location, they would just disappear every time I come because whatever. They just didn't help. Didn't give a F about me trying to carry it in. Some people did help me, but there was a lot when you didn't get help, and I was not aware of how I should lift stuff too, so that was also an issue. Of course I would break my back over it. But it's the mentality that is dangerous. It's not really you making effort. It's more like the mentality of putting the limit where you actually break. That is just stupid. So I guess I'm stupid in a way because I'm just pushing myself sometimes when I'm gonna make this happen, you know, whatever. And then I just disregard my body, my mentality, my limits overall, and just freaking go with it. Yeah, I'm a freaking care bear. That's also freaking annoying. That I care too much about things. Like I care when things go bad or people get hurt or whatever. I mean, and that's the sickness in the world. You can't care too much because that's gonna break you. You kind of have to find the middle way or be selective about who you care about, stuff like that. But in the back of my head, I can care about assholes. I can feel sorry for them. People I should not care about at all. That doesn't mean they can use me, but I'm still wasting my energy and time on, you know, putting any emotions into it. In a way, that's the sane thing to do as a human being, but it's really very hard. Contradictory thing to do today in this world. Yeah. I don't know. If I wouldn't care, I wouldn't be doing this. I would like whatever, you know. I would just drive and go over edges and not caring about it. Just drive whatever, you know. Drive a freaking bread truck. I don't care. How fun would that be? I mean, if you don't have any inspiration and don't really care about what you do. So that's like, I don't know. I think it's hard to find a middle way when you care just enough. I don't think that exists. Either you care or you don't give a F. That's those two. So I guess this truck is marked like, I always gonna remember this with this Mack. Like, I never put this amount of effort into any of my trucks or trailers, whatever. This is gonna be it, like remembering back to the day when I lost it almost on stream because my efforts were not worth it. My efforts didn't take me all the way. Right? And I still couldn't give an F about it. Because I like it too much. I like the truck. I like this whole idea of being able to travel and pick up loads and enjoy beautiful environment, scenery, weather. Yeah, the things you would like to do, basically. Sadly, the reality of trucking is not this. It's kind of dirty and messed up today, sadly. could find a time machine, go back to the 70s and 80s, and drive trucks back then, a whole different deal. Whole different deal. Then you can be a Care Bear. Then it's no problem to be a Care Bear. But today it is kind of damaging. And that's sad. We need Care Bears, but not the ones that are destroying themselves over it. But they have kind of a inner glow and inner energy that it's not really lacking. I don't know. We need people like that in the world because it's broke. I'm of course not talking about myself. I'm the kind of Care Bear that destroys himself if I'm not careful. Turn right. The wrong button. There we go. I keep hitting the wrong ones. Constantly the wrong ones. Oh yeah, I started to see this. That's good because usually I just run over them like nothing and it's too late to brake. And you brake your truck instead. These cows have seen a lot. This trip has been really, really messy. It's probably gonna come out cheese or cream or whatever from them. The milk is sour now. And boiled in the sun. That would be a good thing, also not a good thing. It would be terrible but realistic. Let's say you are messing up like this, and it's not that you're not gonna have any money for it. That's the last thing you have to worry about. You're actually gonna have to pay up because yeah, the cows are they're not healthy anymore. They don't feel good. They are sick or whatever because you've been away for 2.5 days off-route, whatever, and stuff like that, like damaged goods. Basically you would get damaged goods just because you're hauling them for too long. They're in the sun, they don't feel good. Crazy, almost twice the mass or whatever. It's hard to say, but the gross weight was so high. It was 444,000 pounds gross weight in the end with the open definition file, and it didn't help that I tried to lower the mass. It was still that much. So the only way I could get like over 200,000 in gross weight, like around that number, I think 280 or 290, is just removing the open definition file altogether and just use his regular numbers, which of course would tell you your cows are too light or you're not holding enough cows because the weight is just too light. Like 87, what was it? 87 pounds? 87,000 pounds? 84,000 pounds of cows. Can't help but wonder if there's a confusion between kilos and pounds. Maybe this is right. But then again, the gross is messed up because I think the truck and trailer would be too freaking heavy. Like, way heavier than the empty weight when you're weighing it empty. And you should get the gross weight of an empty truck. Basically, like the truck and trailer. That's a Tara, we say Tara in Sweden. Tara weight, T-A-R-A, I don't know if it's the same definition in English. It's our empty weight anyway. And every station should have it, or you would have to wait in your truck before you take the load, of course. But yeah, this is the way we're gonna run it from now on, I believe, without definition file. We get less money too. So this run would give over 200,000 with the other mass. So it would recount the value too, just like that. So you would end up having a lot of money. I mean, it's a train. I don't know. But yeah, this is probably, these numbers probably match. So 84,000 pounds of cows, job income for this route, this stretch would give $90,435. That's probably matches the single trailers, I'm guessing, and that would match the game itself. So I guess that's what we have to deal with. So I guess you can say that our equipment is super heavy. That's the only logical thing I would assume. Crazy heavy truck and crazy heavy. Well, of course the tractor is heavy. I put weights in it so it could pull it up the mountain, but trailer should be heavier. Yeah, it's just too much numbers. Let it be. Moving on. After 1 hour of streaming. Probably just gonna use the retarder on coming down the mountain range. It's not really necessary for it. I mean, the Jake brake is pretty strong on this one. You can tell that the extra weight put into the truck actually made it lower, because you can feel every time you're hitting the bumps, which of course looks cool, but it's not so efficient. You need to up the suspension every time you try to climb these crazy bumps, speed bumps. Yes, climb. And we're done. El Cargadero. Just left El Cargadero, and we got a AI that changed his mind, obviously. Yeah, I would too. At this point. C'est très bien, je suis un garçon. Oh, oh. Finally, we are off that stretch del Diablo. Probably gonna be more coming, but not so much on this last part of the delivery. The thing is about this color, as it is right now, I think it's too bright, but it shifts so much between the darker version and the bright version, so it shifts almost down to the lines, like the darkness of the lines of the truck. Almost, not entirely, but close to. Depending on what light we are in, what's the weather basically. If it's overcast, then everything is darker on it. Truly darker, like a lot darker. Let's hit these lights. I don't like these. Thing is, on the roadside, I kind of need the space. I guess a double would be the proper thing to haul. Overall, I think with a double you can really get by anywhere in Mexico, size-wise and weight-wise as well, I think. But a triple, that is kind of a stretch, and we're not even gonna, you know, we're not even gonna get into the quads. These roads are not made for quads at all. Barely a triple, barely. I would say now, because I keep hitting these markers, like posts on the sides, marker posts. I keep doing that. If I would have, you know, oncoming traffic, that's my only choice. Or hit the oncoming truck or car, for that matter. Gee, I really hate this movement. Fast and slow, fast and slow. It's so much of that, and I can't figure out what it is about. I have no clue what it is. But there's something weird going on with the graphics. It feels like it's usually up in the mountainous areas. Oh, another one. See how much damage I have? And just 1%. Not too much after all I've been through, after all I've been hitting. Really. Yeah, and I did make a full service on the truck before I left that town in the valley, because it's been through a lot. Oh, okay.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
But yeah. So yeah, I guess it's possible I would take on only doubles in the future. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I have a double that I tried out once on, like it was stream, no, cowboy with a friend. And he hauled a small double, and he was overpowered with his truck, so I couldn't make it. I was always way behind him. So that's when I figured, all right, it's better than I just haul with a double, and I would be not as delayed. I'd still be delayed, but not as. And I think after removing the open definition file, it would be pretty equal.
Continue straight.
So the double is pretty good. But I have another friend who rather hauling with quads, so I just told him, yeah, knock yourself out, but you're gonna have so much problems that you're gonna regret it. And he listened to me, so he made a triple. And as you can see, it's still full of struggle. Regardless, that is smaller than a quad. I'm sure at least 1/3 of the cows are getting sick now by this time. It's been a while. I really would love to have that simulated.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
It is true. Even though it feels heavy, I'd say it's way more effortless to be pulling this. So I basically like the old weights way more. But yeah, on the other hand, getting stuck like that, and I'm still getting stuck if the weather is bad. So, but at least you get a chance when it's dry on roads. imagine that just if I would hold the weights I set up, crazy weights, and I would have to make a map over Mexico, mark out a couple of red roads that I cannot take on or should not take on. I could, but I should not. Oh man, that's a lot of work too. Yeah, that would be
and 10,
realistic.
exit right.
Yeah, so on this road you should know this is not a good option. If the weather forecast is bad, then it's a no-go. But you can try this alternate route, which of course also is red. It's marked red, so you should not, but you can rather take this if it's raining. So yeah, there are options, but I think it's pretty much of a challenge anyway with this one as well. Kind of miss the maximum effort from the truck, so now it's a little bit overpowered as I feel it, but yeah, this is gonna be my heavy hauler truck, and the other one up in Montana, the log truck, that one. It's exactly the same frame. It's gonna have the same engine. As for now it's 680, but it's gonna be the 782. And it's already ballast in it because the document says curb weights are 1.8 times more than before. Almost a double. Anyway, it's starting to get dark, but we almost there. Almost there. This one might be a shorter stream since I got so exhausted last time, so I just don't find it as fun because of that failure. It just pushed me over the edge a bit, I can say. Ouch. Of course, we got a situation ahead where single trailer cannot take a turn. I'm gonna try to take with this. Alright, let's remove the guys. They're just causing freaking chaos. Traffic 0. And enter. And traffic 1. Enter. There we go. So they are slowly coming back. The only thing you can do when it's really because it's usually just stupid stuff making that, like, I don't know, people would solve that issue, but they can't. Oh please roll, I need that space. Alright, this is not gonna work out. There are gonna be cars coming. Go. I'm so retarded. Here comes a retarded cop, which I'm gonna hit if he keeps rolling. Sorry about that. I'm just not in a good place right now. It's just been like that since yesterday. I'm trying to do my best, but obviously failing. this one. So you see, I'm retarded mainly because if I would have used this, well, I'm not sure. Maybe not. Okay. All right, here we go, guys. Care Bear's gone and dead. And it doesn't help, but he's probably going to back up a bit. Are we going to do that for half an hour? No? See, I'm stuck now, thanks to him. Alright. Ah, boy, man. This is really making me tired. Why am I stuck now? Oh, I'm in a lamp post or whatever. Wow. It's a lot. No. I think this might be the last one in Mexico because I'm kind of having it now. I'm like... It's too freaking much. Freaking much to deal with. Why don't you take a regular trailer? Because it's boring. That's why. I don't find it exciting enough. And I don't think that situation would be much different anyway, because that was a tight turn. And that guy, he was like, oh, going for it. Even though I had my beacons on and flashers and everything, he was like, so it's probably the traffic in Mexico that they made somewhat different. I'm assuming. I don't know, but I'm assuming they did. So it would be things out of order. I guess. Also, I missed my freaking turn because I just really can't. This is crazy. This is crazy. Hang on. I actually missed it. What was it? Where was it? Okay, so I should have turned in left. Alright. It's gonna be a left. Alright. I mean, that is doable. That is doable. Not a big deal. Not like yesterday when I was going for a long time before I realized, oh boy, this is not my destination. I overstepped like half an hour ago, missing my exit, which was of course a little gravel road in the darkness that I just didn't see. And yeah, that was it. That was it. Alright, this is gonna be very interesting.
Turn right.
Oh no. Very good. Not good on the equipment though, not good at all. But it is doable. Ah! And I hate this freaking Spotify. Just keep forgetting about my computer, so I'm losing control. If I'm not using it, it basically falls asleep. It does that in the car as well when I'm out and I'm connecting it to my car stereo, and it just falls asleep and forgetting about things. And it keeps playing the songs though, But then after a while it stops. Like it just stalls. I have to open it up again, and of course here the Spotify is on my computer, so it was keep playing the songs, but it's not connected anymore from the phone because the phone fell asleep. Oh boy, so many things to care about. Care Bears, you know,
In 400 meters.
losing it.
Turn left.
I don't know what I'm keep hitting. What, the lamppost? Okay. I guess I have to watch out for the lamppost as well. So I can just rather go in the middle of the road through this town. Makes sense. It's not built for trucks. Definitely not road trains, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to make this turn actually. So yeah. Starting to understand this is not a challenge anymore. It's just being plain stupid. So that sign over there, definitely gonna have it. That alto sign, that stop sign, but I don't think we'll be able to turn here. No sir. I don't think so. But let's try. I mean, it's worth trying. Already hit one car. Yeah. It's not gonna work out at all. Yeah, there we go. Scratching and damaging our beautiful trailer. Puncturing a couple of wheels, a couple of tires. I wonder about this other road, if I could have taken that one, if that would have been better. Possibly. No cars, nothing. One car. I saw one car though. Alright.
You've arrived. And my honor and duty to see you through.
How many days? 72 hours. 48, yeah, almost 2 days. Pangpa. I will take a short break. I'll be back. Hey there, I didn't see you right there. What is that? Ripa Peps. Welcome to the stream. I think I got that question before. It's depending on what you're after doing. I think ATS is more developed than ETS and more interesting. Sceneries, more different sceneries, but yeah, I mean, it's depending on what you're after in the end. But I would say it seems like the team at ATS seem to be working better, and I think they are two different teams actually, or different amount of efforts. So yeah, I think ATS is better. Also, I've been driving in Europe myself in real life, so that's not as exciting for me because of that. And furthermore, I like log trucks, and log trucking is really distorted in Euro Truck Simulator. Really distorted. Like, no, please don't. Yeah. So it's stuff missing. It's really not at all the things we have in Scandinavia, for instance, where we have rigid body trucks with a crane and a trailer with a drawbar, and you can't really find any good places to take loads from. It's not many foresters around, or not foresters but log mills. Yeah, it's lacking a lot. So yes, still ATS is better, period. I'm gonna take a break now, and hope to see you in a bit. Hello, hello, hello. I am back and let's check the hours. 12 a.m. Alright, it's gonna take some time to get the load, so I'm just gonna check a little fast where we came from. Don't want to go the same way back, that's just not interesting enough. Well, maybe we don't have a choice. I mean, we should have. We'll be able to go. Let's see, so this is the area I haven't been in yet, but it seems like this is not gonna happen with a cattle train, since there are no companies we can haul from, or two. Then we got another one just here that I haven't tried out yet, and I don't think I'm gonna do it with the cattle train. I mean, I could, but come on. There are nothing down here either, so it would be with something else. Maybe gravel, could be a flatbed, some other time. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to check the cargo market. Oh, there we go. So San Luis Potosi, or going north to Durango, Queen Kame. Haven't been up here, have we? Rio Grande, that's where we've been. So it seems like we haven't been here, that's odd. I probably went this way down. Alright, so that's a new route, partially, not entirely, not at all entirely. Down here, go south to Jalpa. Let's check on that. Let's check out that one, Jalpa. This is kind of, I don't know why they're so different, the maps, but right, I haven't been traveling on this one, so yes, we're gonna take on Jalpa right now. Right now, we're gonna take it on. Cargo market, cargo. And there was from here, Villa Nueva to Jalpa. And that's also cows. Pinos. No, let's do Jalpa. We haven't been there. Destination set. We got 10 hours to pick it up. It's probably here on location, so
An elite team has been
we
assembled
just
to
move
guide
forward
the
a bit,
mission. Let's
and
get
it's
started.
gonna get bright after we get loaded. I think it's gonna be around 9-ish or something like that. Not sure, maybe a little earlier, hopefully. It's just cool that you can actually see the lights from my position. Lights. All right, let's bring it on. Take job. I'm
There
getting
are
the
those
cargo.
who would like to see you fail in your training. That's not going to happen.
4 a.m. Okay, well,
Let's go.
let's forward a little bit. I think, yeah. It's time to 6. Still gonna be dark, but not entirely dark. It's gonna get brighter by the minute. And we have fuel. We got 3/4 of a tank. And we are rolling. Our Christmas tree is a beauty to see. And watch these street lights. Are really
Turn right.
bad placing on those for us, at least. So I can't really use all the space because of them, because of the street lights. I'll try to do something a little special here. I don't know if I can use this space or if it's invisible wall time. We got car there anyway. Yeah. Check the map that everything is in order. No, good. I don't want to go the wrong way now. I've done that plenty. Oh well. love these small towns.
Continue straight.
Man, more of these. And one more. Aralando. Aralando. I don't know what that sign said. I was thinking of amarillo, which means white, I think. Or
Continue straight.
yellow? Yellow. Maybe. I don't know. Ooh, really? Oof.
In 400 feet, turn right. Turn right.
Ooh, this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good at all.
Veron. It's been my honor and duty to see you through this mission.
This is how it's gonna be. Late as always. There's 36 minutes this time though. Not making good money though. This is terrible. Man. I don't know how much money you make out of a single trailer. Maybe it's just like 5,000-6,000. I don't know. Then it makes sense, obviously. But current job offers. Money is not a thing. It's just you know. We got 1, 2 Ojuelos. I don't think we've been there. So it is. Well, my plan was not really to do this. Otherwise, but it's. I mean. Let's take on this one. My plan was basically to get up on the west coast, and now I'm keep going, you know, to the east. So maybe I'm gonna be without, I don't know, maybe for another time. So I think I'm just gonna check this one out. Check the map. Ooh, right, hang on. I'll go through this. Can I go straight? So yeah, why wouldn't I go straight? It's interesting. Why would it want to put me on the freeway around town? Maybe. Maybe there's a reason for it. Yeah, so this is no biggie. I'm gonna cover this part as well. Then I guess we got Matehuala we haven't been to. Caracas, we haven't been to Caracas. So yeah, we got a plenty of place we haven't been over here. So it's actually pretty good. Then, wow. All right, I've been traveling all the way up here, so it's actually just this part left. Okay, I see. Okay, well, that's good. Let's keep going. Let's check on our load and see how. I don't even know what we're hauling here. Oh, sheep. We are hauling sheep. Those sheep look really weird. Some of them. This one probably looks normal, but there are some in here. It looks quite scary. There's one. He's basically looking at, he's turning his head as you move. Some weird model there. And from side it works pretty fine, but if you're above, it kind of looks like he's twisted his neck or something like that. It's really weird. He has one other ear coming out of his forehead and stuff like that. Some of these up here, like this one. Check out this one, looks really weird. It turned, and it turns his head as well. These all are like that. This is scary. Then we got normal ones. So I don't know why he just couldn't use the normal ones. Maybe it was too much modeling, maybe too much performance it would take. I don't know. Anyway, we are good to go.
I may be the vice president of America, but you're the president of this colony. And it's
I bought a
time to
guitar,
take
by the
action.
way. So I got a guitar back here. You should have a guitar if you're traveling in Mexico. I think that is a must. Right, so we got 81,000 pounds of sheep. It's I like the old weights better. It felt more like, but I don't know.
Turn right.
I'm gonna have to count on that. It just doesn't make freaking sense to me. Wow. Just doesn't work. Oh boy. Hey there, Vince. How you doing? I'm better, but I'm really beat after yesterday. Solved the issue, but I had to settle. How are you, Vince? How are you? Wonderful. I love that. Coffee is good. I'm having coffee as well. It's been okay. Like I wrote to, I don't know if you read it, but did my calculations and figured out there was something didn't add up with the gross weight versus mass. Something like that just didn't add up, and just ended up removing that file. Otherwise it was okay. I mean, I've been sleeping a lot. Yeah, and I started off with defeating that one, but it's in the beginning of the stream. I defeated that freaking turn, but not in rain. If it rains, it's not possible. You're just sliding. And that is with the open definition file gone. You know, it's whatever. I'm not gonna haul triples on that road no more. Perhaps I will take on the other one, but not the one I was struggling with last night. I think I'm mainly gonna be hauling doubles if I'm in that area. Otherwise, things seems to be working better now with the. You get more power, so to speak, power ratio to weight or whatever, volume, mass. The mass, I kind of like the old feeling of it. It felt more real, felt more heavy, but it's weird how the gross weight just exceed every. It's like the whole setup is really heavy, and the load is not. But it's supposed to be the other way around. I guess the load should be the dominating weight, overall. And it's not that. So it seems like this guy who made this, these traders had to work it around. Like you do work around, because it seems that something is off in the game. Then again, I might be wrong because I'm exhausted. Just something I'm overlooking, but I did a couple of calculations and didn't add up. So the gross weight you got at the weight stations didn't match if you're adding the trailer, the empty weight. If you take the weight of the trailer and truck together, then you take on the weight, the amount of cows, like 211,000 pound cows. Then it didn't add up, so it was not the additional. It was way more, like way more. So it's basically like I've, tried to make that hill with almost twice of this what I'm hauling now. So I just removed the open definition file and got rid of those weights. So now the weight of the cows seems to be too light, but in the end the gross weight's gonna be more accurate, like 200 plus thousand pounds ish, depending on what you're hauling. So with that said, it is possible to take on that hill, that mountain, that turn. But if it starts raining, which it of course did just right before, it was magical. It was just magical. As I was approaching that turn, the rain just started, like, I don't know, that was like crazy. I was like, no, you're not gonna do that to me now. And I tried a couple of times and I was sliding sideways. So I was just putting in the effort, the command for no weather zero, no weather, like sunshine, dry roads. And that way I could actually go through that turn. Otherwise it would not be possible, or if it would be, it would have taken a lot of time and effort. I don't have it in me anymore. I don't want to do that. I just want to be whatever. I don't know. But it seems like I didn't do myself a favor by putting in the weight that I thought was right, and in the end the gross weight was exceeded by a lot. We didn't have a chance to do the weights, we didn't. The weight stations, we never use them in Mexico. I don't know why, but they just don't seem to work. We never get called in to take the weights, right? So I didn't know that. If I would have seen like 444,000 something pounds. That was what we tried to haul up that hill. That is crazy. That is like twice that freaking machine. You remember that bulldozer I tried to haul? Like that was 200 something thousand pounds. So twice that and a little bit more is what I'm trying to, climb mountains with. No wonder I didn't manage. I'm actually surprised that I could get up on so many places. So this truck is a beast, so for sure, but it's heavy and strong, but the loads doesn't make sense. They just don't make sense. Yeah. So now it's realistic as far the game is taking it, but it doesn't feel as, I don't know. It's lighter in a way. It feels lighter in a way. Of course it is lighter. I just tried to replicate the weights that was on before he updated the traders, and when I did, something happened to the gross weight and I didn't know that. That was basically what happened. Something that doesn't add up with the weights. So I'll just leave it be, if you can't figure out what the deviation is, what kind of numbers you should put in yourself to get the right number, I figured it might be pretty close to what he put in this default, trailer as it is. That's how I'm gonna end up anyway, so I'm not gonna put in the effort to do any more calculations. It's not worth it. But the payment is bad now, Vince. The payment is bad. You see, I only got 32,000 for this. It's not only. I mean, you probably just get 6,000 or something for regular trailers. It's probably good, but you're not gonna get the 229,000 whatever payment it was, because it was something with the mass that messed up the pricing as well, the units or whatever. So that's why we got so good payment on those. That's like, ooh, unreal payments. I didn't pay attention. I think it was when you said, see, when I'm in the front, we get paid. So that's why I basically checked on it, and I was like, oh God, it's a lot of money. Yeah, those, it was cows in this case. Yeah, I guess third of them were sick, and then I got the idea of how you would get, not get zero payment, but actually need to pay up because of the damaged goods. Freaking half of the cows are dead now. They are fried in the sun, and you're 2 days late, right? You would not even get away with zero payment. You would actually have to pay up, or not even an insurance company would take on a thing like that, I'm sure.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Yeah, so that would be cool. I always said there should be a hardcore mode for people who have been driving for real and kind of know what it is about to come with bad load or damaged goods or whatever. It can be a lot to deal with, and the company is gonna have to pay for that in the end if something is damaged or missing or whatever. How far is it? Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to stop somewhere. We can stop over here. Perhaps, possibly. But as you can see, we still need to put in effort. It's not just go. If you're gonna shift gears, it's gonna be somewhat of a challenge at all times, almost. As soon as it's uphill, it's gonna be a challenge for you. That was a little bit sketchy, yeah, I know. Bad decision. But yeah, we're gonna spend the night here. We have half a tank. We don't have very far to where we're going, so I'm gonna keep it like that. I'm not gonna fuel up right now. Even though that would be the proper thing to do, but I don't think it's gonna be an issue. And that's the last thing he said before realizing he just entered a new... No, just kidding. Alright, let's make it 7 so we have light already. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, I'm kind of freaked myself out with that sentence. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look dangerous. And we got plenty of opportunities to refuel further on. San Luis Potosi. This is the area where my game crashed before. Not gonna enter this area. I'm gonna keep away, keep away. I mean, it crashed twice, so that must mean something. I had to, or basically pass the area, flying over it, and then. Beautiful. I think this looks amazing. Right now we're hauling sheep. Man, the retarder is perfect for this. Hang on, I'm gonna read your message in a minute. Messages. There we go. You'll wonder what I did to get my profile hacked with the... okay, boys, right. It just takes one idiot. Just saying. It just takes one idiot. So if they just get letting everyone in like that without any issue, then sooner or later there's going to be one in the convoy messing things up. How they do it, I have no freaking clue how they do it, but it's obviously possible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everyone involved. The guy missing money from the profiles and damaged trucks and whatnot. Those are trolls and they living, breathing others' misery. That's what it is. Evil, if you will. Evil defined. Unfortunate people without love. They just have to do it. That's what they do. You can say it's not a, you know, big deal since it's a game or whatever, but it, like I say, if you put time into it, if you put effort into it, it's a big deal. It's your freaking time. That is a physical thing. That is a real thing you put into it. So they hurt you, right? Yeah, that is evil. It's kind of a little devil, but it's still a devil. It's still an a-hole. messing with people's stuff, right? And it's like, I didn't steal a big car, I just stole a small car. Or, as one of my former friends, not former friends actually, but it was back in the days, we were doing some stupid stuff, and he was in someone else's car, breaking in, taking some speakers, because he wanted to try out his car stereo, whatever. And then the cops got him, and he's like, "Oh, I was just borrowing them. I was meant to, give them back." They're like, "Okay, yeah, sure, man, sure, whatever." I don't know what they think. I don't think they think. They just want to create chaos and misery. So, the usual platform for those guys, that's GTA. It's like the most infested, infected platforms there is online to play on with people like that. And if that's the definition of fun, well, I don't want to be a part of that. I think it's nothing fun about it. Like one guy having fun, and 10 other guys thinks it's a freaking, like it's a drag. It's nothing. Just messing with them. They want to have to change, sessions and missing stuff. Have to write to Rockstar and go through all of that. I'm talking real time. You put in real effort. Oh, again, like that's what is that? Right. Oh, no, I swear. The funny thing is, I think he was actually honest about it. I think he was going to return it. But it was just a stupid move. Oh, we don't have any speakers. Where can we get speakers? Oh, we can borrow it from this guy. Sometimes, they made stuff like that. It's not always evil, it's just stupid. But of course, it's unbelievable, so the cops wouldn't, they would not take that for an answer or an explanation. It doesn't, it's ridiculous. Once you broke in, you broke in. It's not your stuff. You're not supposed to deal with that. You're not supposed to have that. And this other guy who was with him, that guy always got caught. Like, always and always. That was his deal. Like, he couldn't do it right. He just did it wrong every time. He just kept on doing it. Even he got caught, it didn't matter. He just kept on doing it. And it was not like he was not caring about it. It was like, I don't know. It's just a weird thing to do. If you constantly... Well, we all can learn from that, I guess. We talked about that subject before. Making the same mistake over and over and expecting different outcome. Well, this was a different outcome, Vince. I wouldn't say I've solved it, but I got some clearance in why it didn't work. I got answers at least, right? I could not really solve it like that, but I'm talking about the weights and the miscalculations of the trailer now. A little bit further for a little more points, right? There we go. Alright. Let's get rid of these sheep. Sheepster. What can we haul from here? Can we haul anything at all? Current job offers. Let's see what they got. Rio Verde. I think I've been there. So this is kind of back to Jalpa. I don't think so. This could be interesting though, since it's going up and coming down. But I think, hang on, I need to check the map again because I need to know where I haven't been yet. I'm never gonna be a real modder. I don't do that. I use mods, but I'm not a modder. But I can change value. I can alter values. That's not being a modder. That's just changing definitions or changing values for definitions. And that way make a different outcome, different function to work differently. Just the way you do when you program gearboxes, maybe. How they would act depending on what you do. That's new technology. Not new, but modern. And I'm just telling the game to put drives on my pushers and make them steerable. It's in the game. It's the code in the game. It's not modding, really. We're just using it. The functions that are already there. Okay. It said Rio Verde. I've been there, so it's not gonna be anything I'm gonna do right now. I want to go up here, but it seems like we got no companies here with related to cattle. So it is possible we're gonna take it in a different stream. Maybe, gravel. I'd say it might be a lot of flatbed hauling. That's interesting and fun. Oh, of course, this truck's gonna be overpowered like crazy for that. So I'm gonna skip gears every time. Other than that, I don't see anything up here. We got one over here, but we've been there. We got nothing down here that we can haul to. It's mainly DFA. We haven't been here. That's Quiritos. So I guess that could be a good place to stop, end the stream, if possible. If not, well, that's that. So yeah, it looks like I can't get up over here even if I wanted to. Just empty, of course. I can go anywhere empty. That's not really the point, is it? Maybe a little, but I'd rather go with load because that's more interesting. We got a DFA up here. That's really close. So it's possible if I'm looking into it from here, cargo market, I could find other jobs from. Where are we? I'm confused now. Hang on. This is okay. Ojuelos. I don't know if that was right, but Ojuelos. That's it. So we got Rio Verde. We're not gonna take Salinas. Can be interesting because that could lead us further north, but we got Rio Verde, San Luis Potosi, and we've been to Villanueva. Salinas might be interesting. I think we're gonna take on Salinas as the last one for today. I don't know if it's from. It is possible, by the way. Hang on. I should maybe check the other town because that was pretty close. This one. I mean, maybe that was the next, place to go. We have one to Zacatesa and one to Salinas. So, okay, if we're gonna get Salinas, then we might as well just. Maybe that was the one I picked. I don't know. I don't think so.
To our children to have you arrive safely.
Cargo market, cargo. Salinas. So it was not from here, I guess. But this one goes north, so we can take this one. Yeah. Alright. Give me that job.
Let's get going. The leaders of many foreign nations await your arrival.
It's PM now, so of course it's gonna be late. Right, let's go there. Well, might be something we can pick up there. If it's not too long, we'll see. I'm getting hungry. It's time to eat dinner. Oh, okay. This is all very beautiful, but all the struggle kind of took the passion out of it for now. I might take a few days off from this, maybe do something else. We'll see. Haven't decided yet. Of course, it's always different if you have someone to drive with. So if the boys want to drive, I will definitely not turn them down. I will drive with them. You hear that, Vince? Just let me know when you want to drive and we drive. But get rid of that open definition file. And I hope you once again downloaded the updated version of the Mac that I put up. Or the reverted, we should call it reverted one, because that was an issue. And I was changing I was making it too heavy. It didn't do much help, except for causing more damage to the truck, as the suspension couldn't hold it up on uneven terrain, and it would just smack to the ground like bam, bam, like that. So I can't really go heavier than this. And it was not much heavier, so I'm probably right there already with it. But at least it's a real puller, like it's pulling like crazy. It's heavy. Heavy duty. Okay, that was wrong. Look at these colorful houses. I love this. This is so beautiful. Let's take a picture. We haven't done that today. It's picture time. Colorful picture time. Yeah. Something like this, a little something like this, some color in your life. That's so nice. With colors, a little zoom. There we go. That's nice. That's a nice. That's also nice. Let's try this one. Not so nice, but well, not so colorful, I would say. We can make a typical Mexican. I would go with this one, and I would add more yellow and more red to it. Something like this. Let's see if the light change. Oh yeah, also more midday I would do. Like, it's supposed to look hot. Something like this. Bam. Really nice. Oh, that's good too. Let's put that one on. Yeah. This is a tight corner. You can see how the pop trailer kind of wants to go down in the ditch. Not yet, but eventually. This is an action picture, by the way. Pretty cool one, if I may say so myself. Oh, this is pretty nice. Even if it's in the shadow, it's pretty nice. This is looking good too. Yes. My little model. Ah, that's nice. Evening shot. There we go. Let's keep rolling. Yeah, that's the one. Def ATS. That is the one. Just don't delete it. Just put it on the side.
400 feet. Turn right.
Not active.
Turn right. And then turn left.
But Monk, you can say your your Peterbilt's gonna be freaking overpowered now after this change. So whatever you want, if you want it to be overpowered, fine. But if you want to have more like realistic feeling to it, go back to 600. You'll be fine. You're just pulling doubles anyway. But that's your call. What are we doing? Are we letting me through, or are we just hesitating, or what? Oh, okay. You just okay. Well, Sir Bushnell. All right, I'm gonna use my lights now, and I kind of need to break out from this, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to take this one. What are these guys' problems? Like they don't. Someone's gonna hit me. Is that free? Oh, good. I thought they were coming forever. So, it's fine. That's fine. That is the one, Vince. That is the one. That's the one. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah, so I really need the time now to enjoy this without any more struggle to it, because yeah, the drive was how fun it was. That was the drive for it, to me to make the struggle. But after yesterday, I'm like, no, I'm done. I just want to have drive. I always just want to have fun and drive. Darn it, Jesus Christ. Oh boy. Yep. That's the one. But that's orange, so I'm thinking I'm gonna do a little detour right here to, you know, just
The Secret Service has your back.
have more coverage.
Let's go.
Not that beautiful, so it's worth flipping over. Oh, Jesus. That was close. Oh, crap. Sorry about that. Crapolio. This is a good looking city. This looks good. Check this out. Really nice.
Keep left, and then exit left. Exit left. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Oh. Ouch.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Oh, I know this place. I said that last time as well. This is the place where I had to go halfway through town just to get some fuel. Bobtailing like a crazy person, fast and furious.
Turn left.
Another nice picture, I'd say. Well, it takes me some time to get up in speed. Dog doesn't agree. No.
Keep right.
Beautiful.
And then exit right. Exit right.
You know what, guys? I'm gonna refuel now because I'm below half tank, and that's my rule. Well below half tank, I'm gonna refuel anyway. Around half tank, it depends on what you got in front of you.
Take the second exit for freedom.
If you got a mountain range coming up, that's gonna be a full tank as soon as possible. That's not it. There we go.
The American people are counting on you to drive. Let's go.
Fuel her up. Fuel her up. I want to give it. No, never mind. All right.
The time has arrived, President Wazer. The world awaits your commands. Take the second exit for freedom.
Yeah. Are we okay in here? Yeah, they seem fine. Calves. Calves. Wrong one. There we go. In the morning.
Turn right. Turn right.
check this if it's a good picture because it kind of looked like it. This is kind of very typical. Something like this. Go low, go low. Ah, not so low. Maybe higher. Yeah. That looks good. Let's go. Oh, it does that with the speed again. Man, that's so annoying. Cacti. An old tree. Man, this looks good.
You've arrived. It's been my honor and duty to see you through this mission.
Great, 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 great. Alright, guys and girls, this is it. Thank you so much for watching. And for those who were watching my struggles yesterday, an extra thank you. Have a nice one and hope to see you in the next stream. Bye bye.